All right, I'm ready to give a quick video tutorial on some easy worship. So here we've got our playlist for the week. Wow, this is actually for a couple weeks ago, but that's okay. So you see I have the announcements that Dale made uploaded. I have a song list, I have Joseph's sermon, and then I have another song. But if we look on the right here, this is what's showing on the projector, and this is what's showing online right now. And neither of those are these nice formatted slides that Dale has made. What is the problem? Well, right now, the problem is we're going to look at screens. We go up to the top and we look at screens. We see this live here, and it says worship. So we have a couple of looks. I'm going to click Edit Looks here, and I'm going to walk you through what they are and how they work, and we'll go from there. So I just got to pull this over to the screen. Here we go. So if we look at the looks, I have three looks here. Pre-service, which we don't actually use anymore, so I'm going to get rid of on my computer, but it won't be gone on yours. So we have two looks, worship and none. We used to have pre-service, worship, and sermon. Pre-service and sermon are now both use this none. So what looks does here is it allows us to have default themes and masks. We don't do any masks, so I'm not going to walk you through that, but it lets us decide what things are going to happen on our when that look is active. So on our worship look, on the projector, we have the presentation set here to themes, FCBC themes, default songs, and on the NDI, we have it go to FCBC themes, NDI, and that gives us the looks we want on those. If we go to none, we've now removed that formatting and it sends nothing. So right now the problem is that we are on announcements, but our screens are showing worship. So we're in the middle of service, we don't know what to do. Hit that screens and go from live worship to live none, and it will remove that. Now we want to have it set so that it automatically does that for the announcement. So if we select all the slides here, so you select the first one, and then you shift and select the last one. That selects them all. They're all blue here. Now right click, add action, audience look, none. So now anytime you select any one of those slides, it's going to give it the proper formatting. So this is what the projector looks like, and this is what online looks like. And that's both as they should be. So now we're also going to add a timer. So select all those slides again, right click, go to next timer. We're going to set that to 30 seconds and then loop to the beginning when it's done. This means that now when we're playing, you can see this is the timer and it's counting down, and when it hits the end of advance, it's going to go to the next slide and move through. So that loops it through. So that's our go to next. It's fairly straightforward. On the live stream and the projector, it's doing the same thing. So now we need to set worship, because now when we go to worship, it's got this media image, and this is the online, and look, it has the wrong theme. It has just the default theme because there's no formatting, so it's going to use whatever formatting it looks like it has. But online, it's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look different. So we need to do two things. I would select this whole first song. You can just select the first slide, but I'll select the whole song. Right click, add action, audience look, worship. And there's another thing we want to add. Because of how images work in here, we need to clear this image. You can just click this little button here that says clear media, and it will get rid of it. It will always get rid of the media that's on there, and that will work. But you can also right click, add action, clear, clear group, clear all, and that will clear everything. So now when we click here, you see It's removed it, and it's themed properly for online. And now let's check the projector. The projector is also properly themed. You can do this for all the songs. There's really no need after the first song. It's going to keep the same look as whatever you are currently on. So it's going to stay on look worship until we tell it otherwise. And we want to be on worship for all of these songs. So that's fine. Now we go down to the sermon. We don't want the worship look for this. We want no look because Joseph has formatted these slides. And if we don't change anything, it's going to apply our default theme to it. For this first slide, it really doesn't matter. This slide, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of works. Here, where he's changed some font sizes and stuff, it really starts to matter. It looks crazy. So you get here and you're going, okay, this is fine, like whatever. And then you get here and you're like, nobody could read this. Screens, live, none. You're fixed. But beforehand, we can do this. We can select either the first slide or we can select all the slides in the sermon. Right click, add action, audience look, none. So now we go back up to our worship. That was just to clear the looks and worship. So worship is all how it's supposed to be on the projector and online. Boom, 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 boom. We do our song, we do our song, we do our song, we do our last song. We get to the sermon. We hit this, boom. Online looks in the formatting Joseph's given, and the projector looks in the formatting Joseph's given. Boom, 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 boom. Now we have our closing song. Before we get there, we want to select all of these. Right click, add action, audience look. And we bumped it, but we bumped it to the right thing. You can edit it to whatever you want, but it's proper now. So there we go. That's set. So now we should be able to go through the whole thing if we want, and away we go. Another quick thing we can do, this is extra free. We can add some headers over here just to make things go look a little nicer. So we can say announcements, John Corlett. And I'm just going to widen this so we can read it a little better. Apparently it doesn't want me to. Then we can go new header, worship. We'll slide it under there. Then we can add a new header, sermon. Drag it down to there. Then we can add new header, worship. We can drag it right down to there. Oh, drug the wrong thing. Let it be said of us is supposed to be right there. So there we go. We're all ready to go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was helpful.